students, in our last lecture we have learned about the role of profit in the business. Okay, now today you are going to study about the classification of the business activities. Okay, students, we have learned that is in business there are the many type of the activities are going to be conducted. Okay, so business includes all types of the activities, that is from purchasing raw material, then processing on it, that is the production, then they are making its distribution in the market to the ultimate consumer. Why? That is for the purpose of earning the profit. Okay, so to achieve their basic aim to earn the profit, business includes activities like purchasing raw material, processing on it, and making its distribution into the market. Okay, so the activities of the business, can be classified on the basis of the functioning of the business, operations of the business, that is this production, distribution, such type of the activities of the business can be classified on the basis of the functioning, processing, operations of the business. Okay, so let's understand the classification of the business activities. Okay, business mainly classified into two categories, that is industry and the commerce. Okay, industry and commerce. So this industry is again classified into three types of the industry. Again there is a classification of these respective industry. Okay, then the commerce, there is also classification of the commerce again. Okay, that is what is commerce, on that basis also which type of the activities are going to be conducted under the head of the commerce, that is again classified under the respective heads. Okay, so all these activities we are going to understand, we are going to learn one by one in detail. Okay, so first understand that is business is classified mainly into two, that is industry and the commerce. Okay, in that we are going to learn about what is meant by the industry, that is industry means what, then which type of the functioning, operations are going to be conducted under the head of the industry. Okay, then what are the types of this industry. Okay, then in the respective type of the industry, what are the activities are going to be undertaken. Okay, which type of the industries are called as the primary, then the secondary and the tertiary industry, we are going to study in detail. Then after that we are going to study about the commerce, that is what is meant by the commerce, that is as it is the part of the business. So commerce means what, that is why it is the part of the business. Then what is the classification of this commerce, what is meant by trade, then what is the again the classification of the trade, that is the trade is again classified here. Okay, so all this we are going to learn in detail. Then what is meant by the auxiliaries to trade. Okay, that is again which type of the concern activity is called as the auxiliaries to trade. All such things we are going to study in detail. So understood, that is these all are the classification of the business activities. All are the activities which are performed under the head of the business. Okay, that is all the concern activity are related with what, with the business. Okay, that is for earning the profit, these things are very important into the business. Okay, that is with the help of these activities, such functioning, operation and the processes, business is going to be conducted by the businessman, that is entrepreneur, and they can earn the profit, that is efforts have to be taken by the businessman with the help of such activities and the functioning for the purpose of achievement of their goal and the objective. Okay, clear? So first we are going to study about the industry. Okay, today we are going to study about the industry. First, we are going to study about the industry. See, industry means what? Industry is that part of the business. Industry is that part of the business which is concerned or which is engaged in the production and the manufacturing of goods and services. Okay, we know that there are the two types of the active processes and the activities are involved in the business, that is production and the distribution. So that production is conducted and is undertaken where? In the industry. Okay, so industry is that part of the business which is engaged in production and manufacturing of goods and services. Okay, we know that production means what? That is conversion of raw material into the finished good, into the final goods which are used and which are consumed by the final consumer. Okay, that is whatever the raw material resources are with the producer, manufacturer, that are going to be processed into the industry, into the business unit. Okay, so after that processing on it, that are going to be converted for the purpose of making it in usable form to the consumer for selling purpose. Okay, that is the final good. So you can say that industry means what? The production and manufacturing of goods and services. Okay, that is conversion of raw material into finished goods. Okay, that is conversion of raw material into the finished goods. Okay, so these goods may be the consumer goods and the capital goods. Okay, remember na, we have studied into the characteristic features of the business, that is goods may be the two types, that is consumer goods and the capital goods. Which goods are called as the consumer goods? That is the goods which are used as it is or which are consumed by the ultimate consumer. Okay, that is the consumer goods. Okay, and the capital goods means what? That is goods on which there is a requirement of reprocessing on it for making it usable. Okay, that is the goods which are used into the factory, which are used into the industry for the processing purpose, are the capital goods. We have studied it. Okay, so there are two types of the goods, that is consumer goods and the capital goods, which are produced with the help of the industry. Okay, also it creates the intangible services also. Services are intangible in nature, that is they are giving the satisfaction to the consumer, but they are not going to be, they are intangible in nature. Intangible means what? That is can't be seen and can't be touched. Okay, so they are the goods and the services. Okay, so as it convert the raw material into the finished goods. Okay, as it is engaged in the production means what? That is conversion of raw material into the finished goods, final goods. Okay, so it creates the form utility. Okay, that is conversion from one raw material to the finished goods, that is creates the form utility. Okay, then for the purpose of in production, that is for the purpose of making the production, manufacturing of the goods and the services, there is a requirement of the manpower, machinery and the huge capital with the industry. Okay, definitely as there is a requirement of the production, manufacturing, for that purpose there is a requirement of raw material. So definitely some amount have to be invested for that, for machinery, for hiring the manpower, for purchasing the raw material for that purpose. Okay, so industry needs or it depends on the manpower, machinery and the huge capital for the purpose of production and the manufacturing of goods and the services. Okay, also we can say that industry is basis of the whole business. Okay, industry is the basis of whole business. How it is the basis for whole business? See, as we know that the basic aim of business is what? That is to earn the profit. So for earning the profit, there is a requirement of what? That is the goods and the services. Okay, so when the goods and the services with the producer, manufacturer, then and then only they are in a position, they are capable to earn the profit for their business. Whatever investment is going to be done, that should be get in return. So for that purpose, there is a requirement of goods. Product should be with the respective businessman, producer and the manufacturer. So which is acquired from where? From the industry. Okay, that goods and the services are acquired from where? From the industry. So definitely industry is the basis of the whole business. Okay, businesses depends on the industry, because if no production, no goods, no services, it means there will be the no distribution in the market, and no distribution means the no selling, means the no profit for the business. Okay, that's why it is the basis of the whole business. Okay, then industrial activities are take place in the factories, okay, in workshop and even in home also. Okay, see, the industry, that is production, conversion of raw material is take place where? That is in an industry, in a factory area, in a workshop, or even at home also. But it depends on the size of the production activity. Okay, that is on the size of the business, it depends where the industry is going to be take place, where the industrial activities are going to be take place, on the size of the business. Definitely if there is a small amount of the production is going to be undertaken, there is a no need of the big factories. Okay, but if there is a large scale production done, then definitely there is a requirement of the large area factory. Okay, understood? Now industry, so this is about the industry, that is production, that is the conversion of the raw material, means the industry. Okay, so these industries are again classified into three types, that is primary industry, secondary industry and the tertiary industry. Okay, industry are classified into three types, that is primary, secondary and the tertiary industry. Okay, we will study one by one. Okay, so, okay, first understand what is mean by the primary industry. See, primary industry means the industry which are concerned with the nature. See here, primary industries are the industries which are concerned with the nature. Okay, that is, these are the nature oriented industry. Okay, they are depends on nature for the purpose of production of the goods and the services. Okay, that's why it is called as these are the nature oriented industry. Okay, that is their products, that is whatever the products are going to be produced from the primary industry are not going to be consumed as it is. Okay, it is not possible. There is a requirement, there is a need for the further reprocessing on the products which are getting from the primary industry. Okay, so it is also said that the output of the primary industry is the input for the secondary industry. See, what I am saying, primary industry, the concern with nature. Okay, that is nature oriented industry. That is, the products of the primary industry are not going to use as there is a requirement of the reprocessing on it. So, the output of primary industry is input for secondary industry. Okay, the output of primary industry is the input for the secondary industry. Okay, it means the secondary industry using the raw material which is the output of the primary industry. Okay, that is, output of the primary industry is used as the raw material which is required for the production purpose. By whom? By the secondary industry. Okay, so the secondary industries depend on whom? On the primary industry, because for their production purpose they require some raw material, some resources, and that resources are getting from where? From the primary industry. That's why they are depend on the primary industry for their input purpose. Okay, so these primary industries are further grouped into three types. Okay, these primary industries are further grouped into three. That is agriculture industry, extractive industry, and the genetic industry. See. First, the agriculture industry. First, we are going to learn about the agriculture industry. See, the industry which includes the farming and the cultivation of the land are known as the agriculture industry. Okay, the industry which are engaged in or which are concerned with the farming and cultivation of the land are the agriculture industry. For example, growing crops, okay, then growing vegetables, growing fruits are the types of the agriculture industry. Okay, so many agricultural products are not consumed as it is, because on it there is a further processing is going to be required. Okay, and such farming and the cultivation of land is depends on the type of the land, then on the climate condition, okay, and on the rainfall. So definitely it depends, the activities, production activities depend on whom? On the nature. So we have, right now we have learned, that is the nature oriented industry, that industry which are concerned with the nature are the primary industry. So the agriculture industries are the primary industry. Okay, as they are depend for the production purpose on the nature, that is for the cultivation, for farming, that is for growing the crops, the vegetables and the fruits, they are depend on the land. Okay, type of the land, that is on the weather condition, climate condition and the rainfall. That's why these are the agriculture industry is the part of the primary industry. Okay, example, that is fruits and the vegetables are the part of the agriculture industry. Okay, then the extractive industry. The second type of the primary industry is the extractive industry. See, extract means what? Taking out. Okay, extract means what? The taking out. Okay, so the industry which extract, that is which takes out the products, or the bringing, okay, that takes out the product, that is product means the raw material, okay, from the natural source. Okay, the industry which extract, that is take out the product, that is the raw material from the natural sources, that is from the beneath of the earth, we can say, that is from the land, from the air, from the water, from the soil. These are the natural sources, okay, are known as the extractive industry. Okay, which extracts, okay, clear, that is extracts or takes out raw material from natural sources, that is beneath of earth. Okay, for example, land, then water, then soil, okay, etc. These are the natural sources. So that type of the industries are known as the extractive industry. For example, metal, okay, then the minerals, then oil, okay, then gold, copper, then iron. All these are the extracting from the beneath of the earth. Okay, that's why they are coming under the head of the extractive industry. Okay, there is no any cultivation, there is no any farming of the minerals and the metal and the gold. Okay, definitely not. They are extracting from the natural sources. Okay, from the nature. That's why they are the part of the extractive industry. Okay, so we can say that the output of the respective industry may be used as it is by the industry, or they may be sent to the another industry for its reprocessing purpose. To whom? To whom? Which industry? That is to the second industry. We have learned into the primary industry, that is their output. The product which is produced from the primary industry are used as the input by whom? To the secondary industry. So they are sending it to the secondary industry for further reprocessing on it and making it usable form for the purpose of selling it to the consumer into the market. Okay, understood? That is output used as it is, that is for example minerals, oil, then the natural gas, gold. These are the extractive industries products, okay, on which there is a further reprocessing done, and they are going to be they are going to be converted into the usable form for the consumption purpose. Okay, so for you you can take the example, that is taking out the oil, then taking out the natural gas, okay, are the part of the extractive industry. Okay, then mining, as I am saying, that is the mineral mining is also the extractive industry. If you want the example, see, the Reliance industry is the example of the extractive industry. Then Hindustan Vedanta Company, Hindustan Zinc Company, then Vedanta Company, then National Mineral Development Corporation, then Bharat Aluminium Company, then Bharat Petroleum Corporation, then Castrol India, okay, then Hindustan Petroleum Corporation. Okay, these are the example of the extractive industry, as they are engaged in the activities of taking out the raw material, that is the products from the beneath of the earth, that is from the nature they are taking their input and reprocessing on it and making it available to the consumer. Understood what is meant by the extractive industry? Okay, then the third is the genetic industry. The third type of the primary industry is the genetic industry. See, what is meant by the genetic industry? See, the industries which are engaged in the reproduction and multiplication of plants and the animals are known as the genetic industry. Okay, the industry which are making the reproduction and multiplication of the plant and the animals are the genetic industry. Okay, for example, the poultry farm is the example of the genetic industry. Okay, then the animal husbandry, okay, that is cattle breeding, is the example of the genetic industry. Why? Because there the animals are going to be raised, that is cattle are raised for the purpose of getting milk from them, for the purpose of getting leather. Okay, as sheep, take the example of the sheep, woolen is getting which is again further reprocessing in the form of the woolen. Okay, sweaters and the woolen textile industries are textile industry are making the use of the woolen, which is taken from the genetic industry in the form of the woolen. Okay, then the plant nurseries are there. These are the part of the genetic industry. Okay, it means they are growing the garden, we can say, or the growing the plants for the purpose of the ornaments and the fancy purposes. Okay, so where plant nursery is also the example of the genetic industry. Understood? Also the horticulture. Horticulture is also the example of the genetic industry. Here, horticulture means what? That is there is a garden cultivation and the farming is going to be undertaken. That is, there is a cultivation of the garden cultivation and the management of the respective. That is, they are growing the flowers, they are growing the plants for the selling purpose. That is, there are for the ornaments and the fancy purposes. Okay, so these are the type of the example of the genetic industry. Understood? So all this is about the primary industry, as which types we have learned now. All these are depends on whom? On the nature. Okay, agriculture industry, its production is done when there is a rainfall, when there is a good weather condition, climate condition to them. Then extractive industry, definitely when they are getting the raw material from the natural sources, from the nature, from the beneath of the earth, from the water, from the soil, etc. Okay, then it is possible for them to undertake the further activities. So it is the part of the primary industry. Genetic, as the plants and the animals are going to be used for the multiplication and the reproduction. Definitely animals and the plants are also the part of the environment. So this is also the why this is also the primary industry. Okay.